Okay, so this is part 2 of my Mega Man X4 X 100% speedrun. This part will be focused on the first Maverick, Dragoon. So yeah, just let's get started. I should note that Mega Man X4 has a lot of versions, like X Collection, X Legacy Collection, PC, PlayStation. Um, there are some minor differences between the two versions. So just to make things clear, this is like PS1 version I'm playing on an emulator. Okay, so at the beginning of this stage, um, I I need to note that the hitbox for a fully charged shot, it's kind of janky or whack. It's like it's way bigger than the actual shot. So like when you release it, the hitbox is like behind you, so it can kill stuff behind you. Can actually kill things below or above you. Like the hitbox is massive. So with that in mind, we just have to move forward, and there we have this enemy that we're going to have to kill because it's in our way and it's going to hit us like this. So we're going to release a shot, a fully charged shot, and that'll take care of him. Even if he's below you like that, like he will die. And then you just have a clear way down. These fireballs will not spawn. I mean, they will spawn, but they won't be able to catch you, so don't worry about them. So yeah. So shot, he dies, then you go down, and that's it. Like, it's pretty simple. If you don't think you can kill him, like jumping and killing him, what you can do is just do a ground dash, like a hop and then a ground dash, but don't get hit. I don't do that strat, but yeah, that's something that you can do. Maybe like that. And yeah, that's, again, you only lose 6 frames for every ground dash. When you get to this section, you're going to see these falling meteors. This entire section from above and rising. So you can destroy them with one fully charged shot like that. So you need to do that in order to make this section like non-stop, which I really don't recommend. Like doing it like 100% non-stop. It's actually pretty tight. So what we do is we destroy this one right here, this one, and the very first one, like that one. So we destroy that one, this one right here. And here we wait a little bit, and then we keep going. And then you can just finish this part without never letting go of right all the way up to here. So yeah, so if you go down like right with these like mini jumps, like hops, sometimes you may grab like this wall or this wall, some of these walls. So if you want to just avoid that, you can just go down by dashing, like 3 dashes should do the trick. Okay, we kill that guy, go up here, we destroy this meteor, like we shoot at the highest point of our dash, then we shoot and it will destroy this every time. Then we get down here and we destroy this one, like that. If not, we're going to get hit. Like, like that. So yeah, we destroy that one, we get here, and then we wait a little bit and go over. And then you can destroy those if you're not comfortable with them. Oops. If you get hit, just keep going. Like that one, this one, wait a little bit and go over. And you can destroy that one. That's pretty easy. Okay, so from here, you're going to see these bats. You have to kill them because you want to destroy them. Just jump down here. This fire, like its tail doesn't have a hitbox. You like can stand like inside of it a little bit and it won't hit you like this. If you go full speed, it will hit you. Like you dash jump into it. So what you want to do, you actually want to dash in this part and you'll go below it and it will not hit you. You don't have to kill these mates, like I do it because, I don't know, screw them. But you can dash under this, up to here, then just jump over them. And this fireball, again, you will like, touch the tail, but the tail doesn't have a hitbox, so it won't hit you like that. Yeah, so yeah. Kill the bats, dash under, jump over the meds. Oh, the health drop. I'm missing health. Over the meds, over the tail, and you're good to go. This meteor will not hit you, just keep going forward. This, you also want to slow down a little bit, or you'll get hit again like this. So what I do is I just walk a little bit, then I walk and then jump over this little platform here, like this. And then we have these guys. These guys have a lot of health, so trying to kill them is not really feasible. So we jump over them. Trying to jump over them is extremely tight. So I usually do this in one go, like jump here, land here, and try to go over them. But again, it's extremely tight, like their hitbox is massive. So yeah, like this, that is extremely tight to do. And when you go over them, you land right here. Again, this fireball will not hit you if you are close enough. I'm going to die from the missiles. Let's stop a little bit. Oops. Alright, I don't clear this platform, sorry, I land here. So from here I make a short hop over here and try to jump over this guy. If you get hit, just use your iframes to go over the lava thing, the fire. Like then just keep going, and then you have these 3 bats. You only need to kill the first one in order to like jump all the way from here to the bottom platform, like this. Of course, it's better if you kill all of them, like more consistent, but you don't need to. Like you can kill the first one, then just land here. Like that. Now, after you destroy this bat, you want to start another charge, and you're going to jump from here, like this. If you jump like as fast as you can, that exact same meteor will hit you and will kill you. So you need to prepare another charge to kill it. If you don't want to risk it, just wait a little bit. Like, you prepare another charge, just destroy it like this and go over. Again, if you don't want to risk it, just wait for that meteor to go over like that and just jump over. It's not really a big deal if you wait just a little bit slower. Better than dying. Then, in this section, you just go forward. You get damaged by those meteors on the ground and just keep going. Like, don't try to avoid them, it's most of the time just slower. And then you have to destroy this door, and just a fully charged shot, and then just smash the door. And then you get to part 2 of the stage. Oh. You don't need to destroy those two at the end. Here you get hit, go over with the iframes, and destroy the door. That's more or less how this stage is supposed to look. I'll show real quick a clip of this stage where I believe I don't get hit at all, just to make it more clear. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you do the part 1 of this stage. And my emulator crashed. Nice. Okay, so for the second part, you want to start building a charge, like as you're landing. And then you have more meteors, but this one you can easily clear it without never letting go of right. So in order to do that, you want to land on the far right of this platform, and that'll spawn that meteor, and then a short hop over here. And then if you land it around here, like it's not really precise, you can jump over that one without stopping, and then you use your charge shot to destroy these meteors in this position, because this one will hit you. Like that. Then when you land on this one, like be careful, because this will, if you're too slow, these platforms will get destroyed, which, well, it doesn't really affect the speedrun at all. Destroy that one, land on this one, then from this you have to jump all the way to here. That one will not hit you. And then you're going to destroy, I believe, this one right here. Yeah, right here. And then you can jump up here and then land down here. It's pretty easy to do that part without stopping. All that really matters is the first two blocks. For this section, you can like, you have all of these walls. You can get over all of them with only one wall kick, like here, here. And then for this one, you can jump over this enemy and make it on top. But if you're too slow, he will hit you, like that. You have to hit the wall and jump immediately, or he'll hit you. But if you're fast enough, you can go over without problem. Now on this platform on the left, up here, there is a heart tank. Of course, it's 100%, we need to get every single upgrade, but we will not be getting the heart on this this time. We need to revisit this stage, which is why we do Dragoon first, because his revisit is the shortest one, and fire is a very useful weapon for this speedrun. So we are going to get the heart later. Also, you can see these meteors falling. Once you get up here, these meteors will spawn. They are RNG. Like, they will fall out at random. And they will always be on top of you because just the game hates you. Again, we have to jump over these guys. But now with the difficulty of the meteors being on, they can be on the way when you try to jump over them, on top of the jump being extremely tight. So yeah, sometimes you will try to jump over them and like a meteor will hit you, and that sucks. So over here, if you land here on the left, you can make this whole section without letting go of right at all. But landing here on the left, it's again pretty tight, and if you miss it you have to do 2 wall kicks here. So the better option is just to let go a little bit, make sure you land here and then jump up here. So you do this whole section on top of this guy, and then to jump over these guys you have a little bit of a queue for both of them. For this one you want to land like near the edge, about here I believe. Yeah, about here. Nice meteor. And then you just do 2 full jumps and you should go over him like that. And at the bottom you want to be around this section, like right here, and then you should be able to jump over him also. So you have a little bit of a queue, but again you have the meteors messing around and hitting you when you try to go over them. So after that section we have this lava part. First, up here on the right there's an armor piece, and in order to get it we need to do a revisit. So that's why we revisit Dragoon, we get both of them at the same time. Now for this next part you just want to get in the mech, because the mech cannot die to the lava, like, right? Okay. Like if you jump you will die. So you get on the mech, you just hold right and go forward, like sometimes you may get hit by the lava pillars. So to avoid that, what I do is in the spots where they are going to spawn, I dash in the ground and then jump, and that usually avoids me getting hit. Just jump over all of this and you will have a few of these enemies. You wanna kill them. You can just get hit and keep going. I don't think it really actually matters, but I just prefer to kill them because why not? And you have that guy, this pillar will usually hit you, and this is the part where I, like, before jumping here I dash on the ground to like be closer to the ledge before I jump, so I can avoid this pillar right here. And then you have this guy here. Okay, so some people didn't know, but at the end of this section you can come down here, you can destroy these blocks, which lets you get into the boss fight with the mech. And it's a little bit faster than like leaving the mech here and going up. Just a little bit faster to just go down. What I do is, like, I dash off of this ledge, and right here if you dash and hit, you can destroy all 3 blocks with only 1 attack. And then you get here and you get to the boss. There's another way to do this part, which is without armor. I will show a video of how to do it, but I will not explain, because it's not something that you should be doing if you are just learning the game. So once you're more experienced, watch the video on how to do it. Yeah, go over here. Kill this guy. Dash over, dash, jump. You don't get hit. Then you kill this guy, and here I dash, and when I land, you dash, hit, and you destroy the 3 of them. You can also, like, jump, but then you have to hit twice to destroy all 3. So I just dash off of the ledge. And then you get to the boss. Now, you can fight the boss with the mech armor. Don't do it. Like, it's extremely slow, and I will show you now. Every time you hit the boss with the mech, you generate lag. Like this. See how the game gets very laggy? So on top of doing very little damage, you're lagging the game a lot. Yes, it's basically impossible to die. but it's extremely slow, so I do not recommend doing this, like even if you're a beginner. Okay, so I'll show real quick how to do this section with the mech, like the entire section, and without the mech. So yeah, let me. Okay, so that's how it looks with the mech, and without the mech, the first part is exactly the same. Of course, the only difference will be the section with the mech, and you wanna be building a charge, kill this guy, jump over this guy, and kill the last one, and then you go on top. That way saves like 2.5 seconds over using the mech. I mean 1.5 seconds, so that's why I don't recommend it at all. But yeah, that's something you can do. Okay, so now for the Dragoon boss fight. But with the mech, if you wanna use it, it is extremely easy, just hit him. If you're not going to use it, this fight can be very tricky. Dragoon has a lot of patterns. So at the beginning part, he can do 3 opening moves. So to avoid, like, to hit him with any pattern, you wanna start the fight with a fully charged shot. And then do a tiny hop and then release the shot. Okay? So you charge, do a tiny hop, and shoot. So yeah, at the beginning he can do 3 patterns. He can jump at you, he can jump high, or he can stay still and do this fire breath attack. So here he jumps at you, he does the high jump, and then he stands still. With a short hop, you can hit all 3 patterns, so that's why the fully charged shot is ideal to begin the fight. The lemons do 1, half charged shots deal 2, and fully charged shots deal 3. For this fight, you wanna use the green shots, because Dragoon has very short iframes, and the iframes are basically the same length of your green shots, so you just get much better DPS. After the initial attack he does, he can do a lot of things. Like, that's why this fight can be extremely tough. This is the easy pattern. You just stand behind and hit him. He goes Haro below, Hadouken up, then he will do a Shoryuken, jump to the other side, jump across. Whenever he throws this fireball, he'll always do 2 Shoryukens. So that's something that you know he will do. Like here, this 1 Shoryu, 2 Shoryu, and then jumps back. That's like the one consistent thing about this fight. But he can do kicks, do Hadouken up, down, jump back, and he can combine all of this as much as he wants in whatever order he wants. However, there is some consistent, at least somewhat consistent patterns. Like this Shoryu, he will usually go back into a fire breath like this. But to fight him, like that's another thing. Like, when he does a low Shoryu, he will almost always do a top Shoryu, I mean Hado, and then a Shoryu. But like, the only really advice I can give you to this fight is practice like this, like try reacting to all of his patterns. Now, when his health gets lower, I'm pretty sure he gets like more combinations he can do. Like this, he does a low Hado into a kick into a Shoryu, then jumps, low Hado, kick, Shoryu. So try to get him to low health and then practice their triple Hado into fire breath. Like he can do a lot of stuff. Now this attack you will never see in a speedrun. He can stand still and makes like rain meteors. It doesn't matter what pattern you get, you should not be seeing that attack. Now, for the actual fight, as I said, you want to use the green shots. And you wanna stay close to him, so you release the shot and hit him as soon as possible, and dodging most of his attacks. This is like one of the best patterns you can get. Like you dodge the attacks because he deals a lot of damage. Another thing, just to keep your DPS up, sometimes you are going to want to like get hit against his body and then shoot him after you got hit. And the reason you want to get hit against his body is because his attacks deal a lot of damage and they do a really hard knockback. Like if you get hit by a Hadouken, hard knockback and a lot of damage. Same with a kick, same with a Hadouken, Shoryuken, all of them do a lot of damage. So depending on the pattern, you want to sometimes get hit against his body, so you keep your DPS up and also minimize a little bit of RNG. Like in that scenario, I got hit against his body and I was able to dodge the Hadouken while hitting him. So that's another tip that you wanna do for this fight. The last thing that I should note is this low Hados. When he does the low Hado, you can't hit him. Like it goes over him. But you can release the shot when he's about to throw his Hadouken, and it will hit him. So like here, right before he throws his Hadouken, his hitbox is just a little bit higher than when he's throwing it, so you can actually hit him. If you are not sure about it, you can dash on the ground like this and then shoot, and that will hit him. That's like the one pattern where he can actually like dodge your bullet. So again, hit. Oops. Again, 1, 2, 3. Right before he throws, you can hit him. Or dash on the ground and release, and you will hit him on the ground. You can try to do this fight like Lemon only while you dodge his attacks. This may be a good way to practice the fight. But he has so many patterns and combinations that the only way you are going to get like good at this fight is by actually practicing the different patterns. So now I'll show like a few patterns that are, in my opinion, like the most common. Like the first, like the best pattern you can get, and some other combinations of patterns. And that's pretty much it for Dragoon. Again, the stage is pretty simple. The boss fight is what probably will give you the most trouble. So yeah, this is the absolute best pattern that you can get. He just stands still and uses his fire breath like 3 times. You get hit, go over him. Into a triple harrow. So yeah, that's like the absolute best pattern you can hope for. Now the usual quote-unquote best pattern is when he jumps across. You can dodge him pretty easily and keep your DPS up into a fire breath. This is like the usual god pattern, and it's actually pretty common to get. Now another common pattern is where he just jumps a lot. Like he never stands still, basically, outside of the Hadoukens. This is another pretty common pattern. Like at the very end, like this one is another fight. Well, the fight starts the same, but instead of doing a fire breath at the end, just keeps jumping around. See, kick into a low harrow, into a shoryu. So yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Like in this fight, the beginning of the fights were the same, but at the end he did a different combination. This is why you need to practice like all of this. Now there's one pattern that is a little bit more erratic, which is when he starts with a jump into a low harrow. Like after that he will show you, but then he just keeps jumping around. So this is an extremely rare pattern, I'd say. It's not bad, it's just a rare pattern to get. Now, as I said, he can do more combinations, like he can chain that one into another low harrow and keep jumping around. So this fight can be pretty tough, especially because you have no upgrades, no health. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Dragoon. Okay, so this is the only Maverick of the only one of the 8 maps that will talk to you after you kill them. So make sure to mash the text at the very end. Don't forget about it. Yeah, but that was pretty much it. You'll get Rising Fire from Dragoon. You also get text that you have to mash. And now our next Maverick is going to be Web Spider. This case is kind of the opposite of Dragoon. The stage can be pretty complex, but the boss fight is very simple. So yeah, that's about it for this, and next part will be Spider.